Fog Entertainment back with another video here for the Mayans MC Season 5. And normally we do like quick videos, but you know what? See, today I've a lot of free time. There's no internet, there's no Wi-Fi as of right now. Obviously by the time this video gets uploaded, it will be, but I've a lot of time. I've not really any other video ideas that I want to talk about right now. So you know what I want to do? I just want to talk about the Mayans MC Season 5 so far. Going to give my thoughts. It could get a bit ranty. It could get a bit biblical. It could get feisty in this video. But I'm going to start off at the beginning of the season and just give my thoughts so far on the final ride, the final season, right? Because I think it's been pretty underwhelming. Has there been some good stuff? Yes. But has there been anything like absolutely insane? No, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say there's been anything like fantastic. Like, what are we going to look back on when this show ends for this first 3 episodes and actually genuinely go, here, this was good. This was a rare laugh. This was brilliant. I don't think there is, but as we kicked off episode 1, like, what is going on? Like, the season literally begins with like Sam Dino throwing a beat down to Fito. Orange County has folded, guys. Orange County is no more. But like, I've no problem with this, but it's weird to like Sam Dino can have such a prominent part in the premiere. Like they literally kick off the episode battering a Mayan. Like that's the episode, they kick off the season battering a Mayan, right? And then if you look to like episodes, they're not in it. Sam Dino aren't in it apart from Terry, and it's not, you know, it's not the same. It's really not. Like we need the full charter of it. And then we have Ezekiel Reyes receiving a bit of head while giving head. A very sexual infused opener to the season. Like Easy would be complaining about this. Maybe Easy was hoping for a 69. But he didn't get a 69, did he? But anyway, moving on to the episode. Angel shows up. The whole coffee cup thing with me, I don't know, that was weird. Just did not think much of that. I honestly, looking back at that, I thought that was quite stupid. Like, the whole it literally looked like it was like a behind the scenes, and it was Clayton Cardenas, or whatever his second name is, showing up. And then you've got like JD Pardo going to him, here, did you forget something? It just didn't feel like that's how the show should begin. Like, I get it, it's Easy's birthday, they wanted to add a wee bit of comedy in, but you've got charters ending here, left, right, and fucking centre. Inland Empire on its last legs at this point. Oh, but they're a good bunch of soldiers. Aye, fucking dead on. They couldn't even tie their own shoelaces. Orange County had literally just folded. And here we are, Easy's outside, dancing about with cups of coffee. Yeah, wasn't a fan of this. In this episode, we see them discuss, this was a good part of the episode where we see Easy and the rest of Santa Padre discussing with all the rest of the Mayans. We backed you, Alvarez wanted peace, but we backed you, we need to see results. These guys, we backed you? Yeah, you backed them, but your own fucking charter, mate, I don't get this. Like, they're just throwing a lot of hate at Easy's door. Easy could be like, you're grown fucking men. Either help us in the fight or fuck off. It just seems to be a lot of moaning from like other Mayans. Like, you've got that Otario be like, yeah, this crazy motherfucker. It's like, mate, he had you out in the forest like 10 years ago. I said 10 years ago, out in the field 10 months ago when it aired. Surely he should be Team Santa Padre, like, let's wipe these bastards out. But he's not really, so yeah, didn't really understand like so much aminosity for like the other Mayan charters towards Easy. Like, if they don't want this war, could they not just throw the tile in? Oh, but Easy wants to make himself it's all California, we're united. We're not really united because Northern California don't want fuck all a day with Southern California. Episode 1, we get more of Hope and Letty just running about with Louis. Filler, it is. Like, I if they want to give, right, if they want to give Hope and Letty screen time, fair enough. But why does it need to take up like a quarter of each episode? That's what it genuinely feels like. Oh man, Anyway, then my Mayans take down the Sam Dino shipment. Again, this whole segment of the episode just felt rushed. Like there's just no build up. We're taking this Sam Dino shipment down, and it just didn't even seem that important to Sam Dino. I mean, maybe in episode 3, the important levels picks up a level, but who really knows at this point, guys, about what's actually going to go on at this stage. Then, in the rest of this episode, you've got Iron War getting introduced. They're a bunch of CEOs, damn it. The Mayans were great once. Under Alvarez. Ha ha ha. That wasn't episode 2, to be fair, but I mean, point is, Iron War are introduced in this episode, in this double premiere. We do see Creeper in jail. Hank meets him again. Like we'll give half an hour, right, to like to like Letty and Hope. But see when Hank goes to visit Creeper, which is fucking pretty important scenes, may I add. We don't even get to see it. Instead of that, we get some woman squeezing a shiv out her coochie. What's going on there? Honestly, Scooby-Doo would have fucking better writing than this, and it would actually. So don't know why I'm burying Scooby-Doo, guys, because Scooby-Doo would away and above have better writing than this, but it is what it is, and I guess that is the L problem. Also in this episode, we're introduced to a new club, the Broken Saints. Big issues here. Like, I don't know, I just feel like this is just a woke agenda here at the Mayans coming crashing down on us, but people like it, fair enough. I mean, what I liked this episode as well, you do get like Sam Dino sitting around a table. We also get Easy is introduced to his nephew, but again, it's a premiere episode in which we don't see any form of Big Death, and we said it in episode 3's review. We honestly feel like that Elgin James is just afraid to kill people off. Like, and I genuinely believe that. I've no real like. Well, what is it? Is it because we're one big happy family filming this? Like, you could maybe use that logic, right, in the first couple of seasons, like 3 and. But seeing you're in the final seat, why can't you kill people off? Honestly, and I seen somebody on Twitter say to JD Pardo, I think Netflix should buy the rights to Mayans and give us more seasons of Mayans and then give us a prequel of First Nine and all that stuff. And JD Pardo's like, yeah, you never know what could happen. We like shrugged shoulders, which just puts the whole argument that these guys end at this on their own terms. Dead on. I said, Elgin James, we ended it on our own terms. Elgin James definitely didn't want to say he wanted to go 6 seasons. Fuck that. I mean, what? Come on, guys. Do the math. But yeah, we moved to episode 2. Adelita's working for the cartel. I just do not really care about this. To be honest, like, I mean, I think it will eventually become an interesting dynamic, but it even looks like in the trailer she's been tasked to kill someone, Adelita, and it looks like it's the other cartel guy. Doesn't even look like it's Easy, which would have been the most interesting thing, well and truly, to come out of this, but sadly for our sake, it's not, so I guess we gotta move on and hold our L's, so to speak, because there's not an awful lot happening there. Episode 2, we've also got Sam Dino wiping out Inland Empire, and this isn't just like a rant on the thing. I'm actually going to talk about the good stuff, because this was good stuff. This scene between Inland Empire and Sam Dino, because Sam Dino absolutely wiped the mat with Inland Empire. Do you want to play a game show? Well, it's called Wolverine and Hector are going to have to make some serious choices. This prompts Inland Empire to fold. Cole pays a visit to Angel, threatens his family. Angel fucking shites himself, and hold on here. I can see why Angel's a bit scared, but it seems like Angel's only personality trait this season is, here, I've got a kid, and I care more about my family, and I'm definitely not really wanting to be in this club right now, sort of ordeal. But that is it. We see Cody talking with Creeper after he's been shivved, of course. So Creeper survives his shivving, and looks like he's gonna make it, damn it. We do have the Mayans meet with the Iron War, but again, Iron War, the pipeline. Who's got the pipeline? It's Cole, because Angel then brings that to the table, and then what does Easy's bright idea say in this episode? we're going to wipe out the cartel, which is fair enough for Easy. But that's where the first 2 episodes ended, guys. That was your 24th of May double premiere, and episode 1 I don't think was that good. I feel like it was very lackluster for premiere, but I feel like episode 2 got us in the right direction, and then we got to episode 3. And as we move on to episode 3, I mean, I have forgot about a few things. I mean, Emily's back with Galindo. Galindo's pally with Soledad. He did kill the guy that killed Thomas, LNG leader. I'll say LNG leader, he's more the LNG security team leader sort of guy. Oh, Galindo! Hey, amigo! Whatever, it's an honour, Mr. Galindo. But, yeah, episode 3 begins. You've got the Mayans doing this raid. Turns out it's just for this guy who can make the fentanyl. Turns out the fentanyl's like fatal if you touch it, which obviously it makes a bit of sense. If we're being honest, for the simple reason is because it can be absorbed through the skin, which is obviously why the guy didn't want bottles touching it. And to be fair to that, it looks like in the trailer next week that potentially a Mayan has touched it. And I think it's that guy who we've barely seen. I can't even remember what his name is, but he's been in 2 other charters. We've made fids on him. I can't actually remember. Lobo? I believe his name's Lobo, actually. I think it's Lobo, So I think Lobo's going to touch it and die. And I swear to fuck, see if they actually kill a Mayan because he touched some fentanyl and he dies rather than getting killed or be a casualty of war. Is that not fucking garbage? That just sums up the problems that this season has got. Anyway, like I said, they capture this guy and then he brings the brick in after making it with bottles. 100k per brick, and then Easy's like, well, you know what, actually, we'll go to Cole. Him and Angel go to Cole. They set it up, but Cole's like, I need 10 times this for 3 days, and then maybe, just maybe, we'll have a deal. But like, again, this whole Cole thing, Angel and Easy show their hand here. More Easy, of course, because Angel doesn't really know why they're there. But then again, they're going to see Cole, for fuck's sake. What else does Angel think? And then Easy's like, well, we don't have enough, Angel. We're just going to have to wing it. Lying, this isn't going to go well. But, like, once they've revealed it to Cole that, yeah, we're the ones that actually took down that building, killed all those guards, and stole the cook, you would think if Cole there and then doesn't agree to a deal, he would have to be killed. But no, apparently not in this show. And also in this episode, we barely got any Mayans. Like, what did Easy do? Easy spoke to Emily. He confronted the cook. And then he had this bit at the end. And then Bishop and Angel had a bit of a talk. Most of this episode, I shit you not, was like Felipe reading letters, going to Miguel, Emily planning her shopping escape. Then she spoke to Emily. And then Letty and Hope. Oh my, like Letty and Hope running into Butterfly. Oh, aye, Butterfly, that guy. That great guy that's brilliant. Honestly, man, big Butterfly. It just... Hey, how can they bring this guy back from F Mountain and think that's good enough? Think that's going to quench our thirst for good television? It's not. Who cares? Oh, he's got to tell Isaac. Yeah, but realistically, right? Isaac goes after Letty and Hope. What the fuck? What's Santa Padre going to do about that? It's not like Isaac was after Letty and Hope and then Easy's like, that's it. That's the final straw, man. We're going to wipe Santimo off the face of this. No, that to me, that ain't going to work. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I don't know. You've got Emily doing grocery shopping. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. It's the final season. We've got somebody shopping for food. Like, what are we doing? Honestly, what are we doing here? I get it, it's a part of everyday life, but the fact she's supposed to be locked up and she's not allowed alone time with her son, and then at the grocery store she's given about 30 seconds alone time where she could have easily escaped, and due to her actually seeing this, she's going to definitely escape. It's just it is an absolute mess, in my opinion, this season, and they really need to sort it out fast. Like I say, we get no Sam Dino this episode. All we get is Terry busting into his house and confronting Jess, basically demanding information. Then he's like freaking out about Isaac, starts crying, which I thought was a good scene. He's like scared of Isaac, which yeah, you know what? For the one Sam Dino scene we got, it was good. But maybe if we actually got Sam Dino more, funny enough, the episode would, as a whole, would be better. Absolutely, would be better, guys. But sadly, we don't get them as a whole. We just get fucking Terry. Where's Isaac? J.R. Bourne MVP of the first 2 episodes, and here we are here, and we don't have him. Honestly, don't get it. We're just dedicating so much time to irrelevant storylines like Letty and Hope, right? If you want to give them their fucking story arc, fair enough. But why do we need to see 5 minutes of them eating ice cream? Why is that needed? That is not fucking needed, man. Honestly. Like, seeing Sons, see like minor characters, right, of the group. See Lila, when the fuck would they have gave like a third of an episode to Lila? Never. And if she wasn't a third day an episode, it would be because she was like heavily featured with other members, not on her Todd. Like seeing like Frankie Diamonds holds her like gunpoint. I mean, she's barely even in that episode, but then, like, or like when she's helping Juice when he's like being sick or whatever, or in like the season 7 when she like Red Woody's opened. Not an awful lot. Even when she's with Opie, it's not like she's given like even on her wedding day. It's not like it's. Come on, Hope, come dance with me. I mean, like, fuck me, man. We didn't give her 20 minutes. Even if we did, it wouldn't have been that bad. But here, we're just so intent with giving these characters all this shite. We're giving us shite. Giving us these shite characters that we just don't fuck. I mean, I actually don't mind Letty and Hope, right? I truly, truly don't. But come on, man. They do not need this. We actually barely... We didn't fucking get barely any Sandino. Barely get any of the Mayans in this. And... honestly, like, the story in this episode barely advanced. Like, it just feels like the writing is so slow and stretched out. Then you get, like, a good scene in Diaz and Alvarez that only lasts about 2.5 minutes. Like, what the fuck? How can a scene between the two founding members of the fucking Mayans itself last 2.5 minutes, but Letty and Hope being pretend gangbangers lasts about 20 minutes? Oh, guys, come on. My throat's getting sore here. I feel like I'm screaming. I feel like I'm losing the plot. I need to get something to eat. I need to get a drink down this. And then, like, also in the trailer, like, for this, it just, like, properly ruins the fact that Creeper phones Hank in this episode and tells him there's a rat. Like, why give it away? Like, could that would have just made the ending a bit better. I mean, I think, like, it was a good ending to the episode, Hank finding that there's a rat. But then we even see in the other trailers about, like, where he tells Bishop, Easy, and Angel. So we just know for next episode, like, oh, he's standing outside the clubhouse. We know for a fact he's not went in the clubhouse and told them, because we know the location of where he tells those three. Yeah, guys. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I could literally rant here for about 12 years, but I mean, what else is there really to talk about? It's just been underwhelming. We're like a third of the way through. About halfway through next episode, we'll be a third of the way through this season, and it's just not been good enough. It's really not been good enough from any point of view, if we're being honest. Honestly, it's been so lackluster, and my hopes were so high going into this season, but now they're at an all-time low, and we're getting comments saying, "Oh, but it's been good. We've been getting bikes." Well, what's up to moan about fucking bikes? I feel like in Sons you get way more bike action, and let's be honest. And I've seen people actually comment saying that they gave up with Sons of Anarchy because it was like a soap opera for women. So had the fucking bus. Sons of Anarchy was a soap opera for women, even though there was far more insight on the club, right? In the first 2 seasons of Mayans, it was all about fucking Galindo and his wife. In this show, they're forcing lesbian bikers down your throat. They're forcing Emily Galindo, who should have died 2 seasons ago. We're getting Hope and Letty, not really doing anything, but, like, you know, being there, just taking up screen time. And I mean, all the junkies, like Butterfly, taking up screen time as well. I delete it. Alright, she's in with the cartel now, but again, I think she's about 3 seasons past her sell-by date, if I'm being honest. But how's this not a soap opera compared to Sons? Sons fucking mattered. Sons, how honestly, see how anyone could prefer the Mayans to Sons, man? I don't get it. How can you honestly prefer it? You can't, man. Honestly, fucking hell. I have nothing else to say, guys. I'm ranting here. But when people say that this is better than Sons, that gets my blood boiling. How? I don't see it. Honestly, man. How? How is it better? How is it better? There's some aspects it does better. When I say some aspects, maybe like 2 or 3. Sons smokes this show in a fucking blunt. And until next time, guys, Big Stevie Cool signing out. Da-da-da-da. I am a wolf. Anyway, guys, looking forward to episode 4.